What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Sorry about the late stream here, guys. I went out tonight and I was having a good time with some friends, but I made sure that I came back to do the stream. I will not miss a stream for you guys. It's important for me to come here each and every day and recap the market and give you guys the education that you need, because somebody out there is relying on this information to get out of financial trouble or to get out of bad situation in their life. And it's my promise and my commitment to be here for you guys. All right. So let's go today. What we're going to be looking at is something that it's probably the most important topic that we can ever talk about, guys. And it's futures versus option trading. Which one is better? Which one's better for small accounts? What are the pros and cons? When to use each one? This is going to be part one of a huge series here. And I'm just going to show you real examples that we take, because that's the only way you could really learn, is through real trading examples, no hindsight stuff. Okay. So if you're ready, my friends, let's step into the war zone. First and foremost, who do we have here in the building? We have STK, Trading Wars Army, Nasdaq, Collecto, Call Me, Trading Wars Army, Nandy, Produce Chips, Ernesto, Joe, Briggs, Trading Wars Army. Good to see you, brother. Sorry about the echo. Let me see if I can fix that. Hopefully this is better now. Who else do we have here? Cannon, Josh. All right, guys. Good to see you. Okay, so let's get into this right now. Becky, Trading Wars Army. Let's get into this right now. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, my friends, is draw the previous day's high, which is right here, and then the previous day's low. So I'm going to mark those in white. So what we're doing right now is we're looking at the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 can be traded in a variety of ways. And one of the first ways that you're probably most familiar with is with option contracts, right? So trading S&P 500, we have options, we have futures, we have shares. Those are the three tools primarily used. Okay, most of you are familiar with options because of the fact that you have a small account. You don't have to put in that much capital. Okay. Also, no PDT rule on a cash account. With futures, it's basically options on steroids. You have no PDT rule. You have lower tax rates. You have no slippage, and you have lower option spreads that you normally have a bid and ask spread. You don't have that with futures. The only difference is futures requires margin. Okay. So obviously, with margin, there's risk and rewards. And as long as you have a stop loss, as long as you have a plan, futures are definitely they can be a safe tool to use. The only time futures becomes dangerous is when you start trading overnight, when you start bag holding, those type of things. Doesn't matter what you do, whether it's option, shares, or futures. If you do that type of trading, you can blow up your account, period. Okay. But let's go through some examples today, and let's talk about the main key differences between options and futures. And let me illustrate to you as an example. Okay, so the first thing that happened today, guys, I'm going to go to 3-minute chart, and the first candle that opened was dead in the middle of the range. Okay, so you can see here's our low, here's our high. So anytime, guys, we open in the middle of the range, this is what I call an inside open, and I expect that we will chop. And the reason is, you could see we closed right here and we opened right here. So we pretty much closed where we opened. So we're not expecting there to be anybody in significant danger. The bears are not in danger. The bulls are not in danger. So we're expecting to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And let me just fast forward here just to show you. At the end of the day, you could see we actually did not break out of the previous day's range, and we closed with a inside bar. Okay. And these inside bars, you could see there's been about 4 or 5 of them on the year so far. And these are what we use for swing trading opportunities. So whenever we have an inside bar, you could see like here, 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 obviously this one on June 8th, this one went for about 1000%. This one went for about 120%. This one was hard to trade. And then now we have another one coming up here. So I already have my swing trade plan ready for tomorrow. But basically what I'm trying to show you here, guys, is that there's a real possibility with an inside open that you chop and that you kind of just stay flat. And so hit me with a 1 if you guys understand that concept. That's very important, because depending on the type of day, we need to understand what's likely to happen, not what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And I need you to write that down. People ask me, Rich, stock market going up or down tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know that answer. But if we open inside, then I could say, hey, buddy, friend, brother, sister, you know what? We're probably going to chop around today. We're going to chop around. And then you need to adjust your strategy for that. You need to change your strategy for that. Okay. So you have to understand what is going on at the open. That's why I always wait for the open. What is the candle telling me? Where are we opening? Is there going to be volatility or not? And if not, what is the likely situation? So for example, if we open like this inside, guys, and if we chop around all day, let's say we chop like this, up and down, up and down, up and down, can you make money trading options? What do you guys think? Can you make money trading options? The answer is it's very, very unlikely. It's very unlikely to make money trading options when we have a tight range, because options have something called Greeks, which are anticipating momentum. It's anticipating time duration. It's anticipating many, many things. And that's why the market makers, they rather sell you those premiums, because there's so many factors to make an option contract profitable that you can't even comprehend. Okay? So it's extremely, extremely difficult. Not even if you're a pro scalper, it doesn't matter. Okay? Because even if you get the best fill, the option can already have an implied move. And if that implied move doesn't work, you might not be able to make money, period. You might lose. So now what I'm going to show you is the power of futures contracts. So how can we have a fair advantage? How can we say, if I buy it at $1 and I sell it at $2, I make money? If I short at $2 and I buy back at $1, I'll make money. Do you guys like that? Does that sound more reasonable? I want a fair playing field. You want a fair playing field. You buy something for $1, you sell it for $2, you make $1 profit. Does that sound reasonable to you? Hit me with a 1. Okay? Hit me with a 1. So here's the difference. You can buy an option contract and the stock is at $1, and then when you sell it when the stock is at $2, you could still lose money. Why? Because your option might be out too far out of the money. It might have you might have overpaid for it with the implied volatility. But with futures, we don't do that. We're looking at just the price of the instrument. So you buy at $1, you sell at $2, you make $1 profit. The end. So that, first of all, my friends, take some time to understand that. Okay, that is going to level the playing field. It's going to make the field fair. Okay, and the second thing is this, and this is when I really understood that futures was a hidden gem. So, you know, I work with a lawyer, and we're talking about, you know, when I was getting into this game, I was talking about taxes. I was making money. Okay, you know what? Like, how much taxes I'm gonna have to pay on my gains? Blah blah. He's like, well, do you trade futures? I'm like, back then I was, I just didn't know that there was a difference. I thought everything was the same. But he said, if you trade futures in the tax code, in the tax law, there's a section for futures trading, which has a lower tax rate than stocks and options. Lower. And then I was like, why? Well, why did they do that? And he's like, well, why do you think? Why do you think? Because the big boys, the big players in this game, trading futures contracts, they don't want to pay the taxes that you have to pay on your option gains. And that's when I was like, wow, I need to look more into this, because it feels like there's something that is going on in this game. Okay, hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. That makes sense. No PDT rule, none of that stuff. Okay, all right. So those are the basics there. So now we're gonna go into the trades. All right. So I'm going to start off here with my live commentary in the morning. You can see I said inside open today, get friends. We need to be very careful. So we're going for the 9-day winning streak today. So today is the 9th day that we made profits in a row. So 9th day. So not every trade was profitable, but by the end of the day, we were profitable 9 days in a row. Tomorrow we're going for 10. So let me step into the Fibonacci room and I'll walk you guys through. Okay. So here we go right here. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is we need to identify the impulsive leg. So this is Fibonacci style of trading. So an impulsive leg, normally what I do, guys, is I wait for 3 candles. Okay. And with the fibs, I like to be more on the 5-minute chart. So we want to wait for 3 candles. Okay. So here's the first candle right here of the day. Here's the second and the third. Okay. So right there, guys, we have 3 candles. Okay. So you could see if we look at the general direction, here, what do we have? Well, the first 3 candles, we have a high and a low. So we made a push down. Okay. We made a push down. We could see that. So what we do here, guys, is we use the fibs. So we take the Fibonacci from the high to the low. And what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to highlight the golden zone for you. So the golden zone where we short is from the 50 to the 786. So what we're looking at with the fibs is we're looking for a push down, a pullback up into the golden zone, and then a continuation down. Okay. And one of the strategies we use is called the triple fib. Okay. So what's a triple fib? So the triple fib, guys, is basically we short on all three levels. So we short on the 50, the 618, and the 786, and the stop loss is at the high of the day for protection. So we're building a position. So as it's coming up, we short here, we short here, we short here. Okay. So we short, short, short. And then what we're looking for here is we're looking to see, can we come into the golden zone and can we come back down? So this first Fibonacci leg that we had was a little bit scary because it looked like it was going to stop us out. We really thought we were going to get stopped out on this, but with the power of the fibs, guys, look at this. No, nothing else, my friends, can do that but the Fibonacci. Absolutely nothing. Only the Fibonacci can show you that, guys. Because if you look at the candle here, you're like, well, it's bullish. It's going to make it. It's going to break out, blah, blah, blah. And then we drop right down. So that was the first play of the day. So what I'm going to do here is let's talk about the potential gain here for option contracts. Okay. So into this golden zone, and then we're going to go look at futures. Okay. So first thing is I'm just going to show you this commentary right here. So going to take a shot with this morning leg short here. So this is us drawing it out in the morning. 618 filled, 618 back to 382. And then we had the 90% fib come in right there, guys. And then that took us right back down. So I just want to show you that in the room, we call this out live in real time. You could see everybody was making money today. It was clean. All right. So let's look at this now. Let me remove the drawings. So we shorted right here in this box. All right. And let's look at this gain here. So we had a nice push down. We shorted in this box right here. So how much do you think we could make with options on this? And remember, guys, look at this in the bigger picture. Okay. This right here is not even a big move relative to yesterday. Okay. We just popped up and we came back down. So how much percentage do you think we can make right there on this drop down? What do you guys think? So best case scenario here, guys, I would say about 15%. Okay. Best case scenario, I would say about 15% on the options. And I'll give you another reason why. So notice how we're getting in here at 9:45. So the premiums are going to be expensive in the morning. So, best case 15% as well. Yesterday was FOMC. So those option contracts are going to be very, very heavily priced. We already know that. So we're shooting our leg twice already. FOMC yesterday. So the premiums are high. We're trading in the morning. So premiums are high as well. Okay, so let's say about 15% on the options. Now let's go to futures. Let's look at this. So go here to the 5, and we'll go here to the, okay, so here we go. So this is our play. So here's our high. So it's the same candles, right? The same candles. The only difference with futures is futures has overnight action. So you'll see everything happening in the night. So right now the market is still open for futures. You could see right now we're at 42.81 and we're pushing up. We could even trade right now if we wanted to trade, right? But I like to prefer to trade during the regular trading hours only. So here we go. Here's our same setup here. So we take the fib from high, bring it down to the low. Okay, and then we start layering in our entry 50, 618, and 786. So let's say your average cost is somewhere on the 618. There's your average. Okay, so we take it down to a new low. So let's say you take it to the 10%. That's 8 points. Okay, so 8 points, right? That's 8 points. So on one contract, we're doing 8 points times 50 bucks. That's $400. Okay, on one contract. So obviously here you wouldn't have just one because we're doing 3 levels here. So you would have close to 3, right? So times 3. Where the hell is my multiply? Times 3, 1,500 bucks. 1,500 bucks in 5 minutes. All right. So you don't have to do all 3. You could do just do the 618. You could just do the 786. You could choose whichever level you want to. But I'm giving you an example here. If you did the triple fib, which is one of our strategies, 1,500 bucks in 5 minutes. You do not get penalized if this was to go sideways for the next hour. You do not lose anything. So let's say your entry is right here. I'm going to draw a line. So let me remove the fib. So let's say your average entry is 42.7550. As long as the price is below this white line, it could be tomorrow, it could be next month, you will make money. There's no time value. There's no decay. There's no penalty. Okay? Whereas for options, if we had actually stayed sideways for the next hour, you would lose money. Does that make sense? Hit me with a 10 if that makes sense. Okay? What do you guys think? Does that make sense? So a full contract, you need all with futures, you need margin, period. For small accounts, what you would do is you would divide this by 10. So you'd make 150 bucks for small accounts. Okay. So you can use something called MES. So if I type this in here, MES, micro, that's the micro version. So it's 1/10 of these contracts. Okay. All right. So I want to even the playing field. I want the playing field to be fair. It's not fair when we have to fight against multiple Greeks and values, etc. Where options have a better advantage, in my opinion, is when you want to hold something overnight. When you hold something overnight with margin, we could see right now the chart is still active. So there's a possibility that if the trade is going against you, like you can always use a stop loss. You can always get out. But let's say for some reason you just don't care and you're just trying to YOLO, you can get margin called. With options, your maximum risk, if you're doing naked calls and puts, is what you put in. And that's the big difference. That is the big difference. Hit me with a 6 if that makes sense. That is the main difference there, guys. So don't get me wrong. I love to trade options, but when we have an inside open like this, it's not the right tool for the job. It's not the right tool. Because if I'm making 15% return here or 10% return or 5% return, guys, I have to come in with a crazy amount of contracts. And what is the other thing that is going to screw you over? Let's see. What is the other thing about options that is going to destroy your profits here? Let me see what you guys think. What is it? I'm looking in the chat. So we know already with the options, we're going to have slippage where the bid and ask is going to be a spread. So we're not even going to get in at the best price. When I say here, I'm going to short at 42, 75, and 50, that is the price I'm going to get. There's not going to be a spread. It is that liquid. But with options, it could say maybe, you know what? This is 420. The bid is 425. The ask is 430. So you get when you get in at the ask, you're already down. But this is what it is right here, brothers. Commissions. Okay, this is the answer. Option contract commissions are extremely expensive. It could be up to 3 times more expensive as trading futures contracts, or maybe 5 times. So even, my friend, if you are able to walk away with some money after this is all said and done, don't forget the market maker is going to come and take their option commissions from you. Does that make sense? So that is the last key. So hit me with the 10. You good with that? Guys, if you're enjoying this series, if you like when I just lay things out like this straight up for you guys, hit me with a like and a subscribe. I really appreciate this. I want to keep this series going. Maybe we could do 50 episodes of this, because I think by the 50th episode, I could have changed at least 1,000 people's lives. Okay? So I want to see if I can do 50 episodes would change 1,000 people's lives. All right, guys? And here's another good thing. So today, like, I was so moved by this. When I had 27,000 followers on Twitter, I reached out to Interactive Brokers and I said, hey, I use your platform for futures trading and I always talk about it and I want to help my members get a hookup, and they never responded to me. This was like 6 months ago or 7 months ago. And now I'm at 84,000 followers and I sent them a message again and they replied. So thankfully, guys, I have a potential conversation with Interactive Brokers so I can get you guys a good deal with the broker. I'm going to try to figure something out. They ignored me before, guys, but they can't ignore me anymore because we're doing a movement here. Okay? All right. So let's continue now. So let's just wrap up. We had another great play here. So the first thing we had was this leg. So we go from high to low right there. So we're looking for boom, pull back, trade to the extension right down here. And then from here, guys, you could see We came in, you see right here, the 0.169. These are extensions that I created myself through my back testing. So this is like, you know, this is the difference. So a rookie will be looking to short at the low right there. So this is where the rookie wants to short. But the real trader is, the professional trader is covering their short here. Okay, so that's why I have those little extensions that I created there. So it helps me to see where can we reverse. And then from there, guys, we came all the way back to the 272 and then we started to reverse. Okay, so from the 272, we had another leg. If I take it from the high, so the full high to low, you could see we came back into the golden zone again. And the golden zone took us right back down here, guys. And this little thing right here, you might not be able to see it, but that's what we call the opposing leg for the bulls. High to low, beautiful, guys. Honestly, my friends, I'm going to show you something right now, okay? I'm going to show you something. So let me delete this, okay? So what you can do, these are my extensions. So what you could do here is you could take off everything and just trade like this. Okay? This is all you need right here. You don't even need the 50. The 50, because the risk to reward is not the best, you don't even need that. You just focus in this zone. That's it. Okay? Do you guys like that? Hit me with a 1 if you like that. All right, and then let me show you the last play of the day, which we had. We had this high right here. We were watching this high to see if it would break. Boom, we took out that high. Once we have that high, we could see a clear bull algo right there. So what we do now is we take it from the low to the high like this, and we look for the bull. The bull came in right there on the 618. That's where you buy. You have your hammer confirmation candle. And what we're looking to do, guys, is just take this into a new high. Very, very clean. Very, very clean, guys. So that last one here, we had this right here, the afternoon leg. You could see we had it drawn up. We came back in, tagged it, pop right up. So beautiful. So within all of this chop, guys, we have all this chop. Look at this. Chop, 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 chop. But a real trader, guys, a professional Fibonacci trader can make tons of money in this. Okay. So if I go from here to low to high, so low to high was right here. You could see we traded here. And then if I add back the extension, so I'll add back this 1.272, where is it? Right here. We came right into that 272 extension, then we rolled over. So you can just focus on these two, 618 and 786. That's all you need, guys. Change your life. All right, my friends. So that is our 9th winning day in a row. Tomorrow is Lotto Friday, and I'm going to break the bank tomorrow. I'm looking for Tesla. Let me just show you what I have on the list right now. I have Tesla, inside bar, very powerful. I have Apple, and I have SPY. And I posted a bunch of other ones in the trade plans. Right here with the entry stop loss, I have Plug, I have Coca-Cola, and I have Etsy and Activision Blizzard. All of these tomorrow, I'm going to be hitting those hard for Lotto Friday. And then we're going to be trading SPY with futures and with fibs tomorrow, okay? So very good setup. You can't ask for a better Lotto Friday. Why? Because we had consolidation today. So today, everything was consolidating. Everything was getting crushed. Tomorrow, we're looking for explosive breakouts. I'm going to be focusing really, really hard tomorrow. I want to nail it. I want to get the 10th winning day in a row, and I want to continue this, okay? I want to keep going. I want to see how long. I think the last winning streak we went to was like 8 or 9. I want to go for 10. I don't think I've ever been there with this team, all right? Thank you very much, my friends. I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Check me out at tradingwars.com. That's the place to be. All 3 of my books are here. So the SPY Options Mastery book, this is what I was talking about here. Between stocks, futures, options, instruments I use, liquidity, diversification, multiple options, expiry. So everything I just talked about is in the book. You can grab a copy of this, guys. You get 1 month for free. Come trade with us live in the Discord tomorrow. You get all of my indicators for life. 50 detailed charts, 69 pages. That's how we do it. Okay, look how beautiful these charts are. So you can sign up right here for any one of the 3 books, or right here on the main page. This is the main page for the room. We're going to hit it hard tomorrow, Lotto Friday. What else do I have to say? Trendspider, let's go ahead and see. Well, I already showed you the picks that I'm looking at, but I'll just show you real quick here. So the main ones that I want from here is Activision Blizzard with an inside bar and a raindrop. And then Coca-Cola, where are you? I think it's right here. Coca-Cola putting in this Nirvana pattern as well. So really, really nice. You can see the last Nirvana we had was down here. Really, really good. Guys, if you want to get the Trendspider hookup, code TWZ30 at checkout for 30% off. Thanks for your time. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Send me some rockets right now. Did you enjoy that? Was that good? Did you guys enjoy that? I'm going to talk a little bit more about brokers and stuff, a little bit more if we get some good feedback. I want to know if you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment on the way out. I'm going to end the broadcast. Leave a comment at the bottom. My views have been dropping a little bit lately, and that's totally fine because that means that I have to be better. I have to give you more knowledge, more service. I try my best every day, but I really think like today when the views were going down, I thought in my head, well, what can I do? Like, what will be the next thing that people will change their life? That's what I think about when I create content. What's the next thing to change someone's life? So that's why I'm doing this one now. And we have a lot of people out here right now. We have 206 people. So what I'm going to do right now, because you guys support me, I'm going to do a giveaway right now. Okay. I'm going to do a giveaway right now before we leave to show you guys the respect. Okay. Thank you very much. So let's go ahead right now. Let me go to the YouTube. I'm going to pull up a video. I'll get you guys to comment on it right now. Your channel. Okay, hold on. All right, so this was the video from yesterday. So go ahead right now and leave a comment there right now. Look, guys, as long as I get the support, I will always give back. I've always given back, guys. So hit me with some support. Go comment on this video right now. I'm going to give you guys like a minute, and then we're going to do pick a winner from there, okay? And don't forget, when we end the broadcast, leave a comment. Okay, thank you very much, because this is how you are eligible for the prizes. All right, so I'm gonna refresh it now. What's up? Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 10 more seconds. Okay, 10 more seconds. Go for it. Go for it. 5 more seconds. Don't worry, we'll have more giveaways. Don't worry, guys. All right, wow, 60. Damn. All right, random number generator right here. 1 to 60. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 52. Okay. 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Right here. Our winner is My Two Baby. My Two Baby. You are the winner. Thank you so much for the comment. Let's go ahead and just congratulate My Two Baby with send some rockets, send some hearts, whatever you want to do, guys. You are the winner. Send me an DM me on Twitter. We'll verify your YouTube account and we'll get you a book in 1 month for free. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Or DM me on Discord if you're in the Discord. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Leave a comment on the way out. I'll see you. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live. We'll see. I might just go live. So we'll see, guys. Thank you very much. Take care.